Hello, students. We are discussing a chapter that is based on the materials, metals, and non-metals. Now, in this session, we will discuss about the chemical properties of metals. Chemical properties, how they react with other elements and other chemicals. So, the first chemical property of the metal is that how it react with oxygen. The reaction of metals with oxygen. Metals react with oxygen to form metal oxide. They form the oxide of the metal which are known as metal oxide. Just it is shown here, when copper is heated, it combines with oxygen to form copper oxide. Copper, it reacts with oxygen and produce copper oxide. Just like the copper, when aluminium is heated, it combines with oxygen to form aluminium oxide. Aluminium, it combines with oxygen and form aluminium oxide. So what you have seen here, that when the metal is heated in the presence of oxygen, it react with oxygen and form its oxide, or you can say metal oxide. So you can say that metals react with oxygen to form metal oxide. Now this metal oxide is which type in the nature? This metal oxide is basic in nature. So reaction with oxygen. Metals react with oxygen and produce metal oxide. As I have told you and I have shown you also by the equation, that the metals react with oxygen and they produce metal oxide. The metal oxide which is produced in this reaction, they are basic in nature because they form bases with water. That means when the metal react with the water, they form base. In the previous classes, you have studied about the acid and base. You are knowing the difference between acid and base. So the metal, it forms base with water. That's why the oxide which is formed by metal is basic in nature. So you can say that metal oxides are basic in nature. If the question arises why the metal oxides are basic in nature, then you can say because when the metal react with water, it form base. That's why the metal oxides are basic in nature. Sodium and potassium, these are the two metals which react so vigorously. That means at a very high rate that they can catch fire when they are kept in open. The sodium and potassium, they both react at a very high rate with oxygen. So we can't keep them in open. So if they keep kept in open, then they both react with the atmospheric oxygen and catches fire. Because of that, they both are stored in kerosene. If we have to store sodium and potassium, then we have to store them in kerosene. Gold and silver, these are the two examples of metals which do not react with oxygen. They do not react with the oxygen. Some more examples are there. You have seen the rust, that is also a metal oxide. When the iron react with the atmospheric oxygen, it forms its oxide, metal oxide, or you can say iron oxide, and that is visible in the form of rust. The rust is what? Rust is basically the oxide of iron which is formed when the iron react with oxygen. Just like the iron, copper also react with the copper and aluminum. They both react with atmospheric oxygen, and as a result they form the metal oxide which is deposited on their surface in the form of greenish or bluish layer. So what, if you have seen that type of layer on any aluminum or copper utensil or vessel, what is that? That is the oxide of that particular metal. This is the reaction of metals with the oxygen. Now we are proceeding towards the next reaction. In the next chemical property, we will see the reaction of metals with water. When metals react with water, they form metal oxide or metal hydroxide, and hydrogen gas is released. As you can see here. Now, what is this? This is the equation. Everyone is knowing that this is chemical equation, the things or the elements which are written this side of the arrow, they are the reactant. इनको reactant बोलते हैं, and these are the products. These take part in the reaction, and as the result of that reaction, these are formed. So these are known as products, and this part of the reaction is known as reactant. So as you can see here, this is one equation which is showing the reaction of sodium with water. When the sodium react with water, it forms sodium hydroxide. It forms sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas is released. When potassium form uh, react with water, it also form its hydroxide and hydrogen gas is released. So you can see here that they both react with water and form their hydroxide, and hydrogen gas is released in both cases. Now the aluminium and iron, when these two react with water, they form their oxides, not the hydroxide. That, as you can see here, aluminium oxide, and here it is iron oxide. So aluminium and iron, they react with water and form their metal oxide, but the same thing is released here also, hydrogen gas is released. So you can say that when metals react with water, they form either metal oxide or metal hydroxide, and along with that hydrogen gas is released. The reactivity of metals with water differs. That means all the metals do not react with water in the same way. The sodium, potassium, and calcium, these are three metals which can react with cold water. If they are added, if the cold water is added, they can react and form their respective hydroxide and release hydrogen gas. But magnesium reacts slowly with hot water. Aluminium, zinc, and iron, they react with steam, the gaseous state of water. They react with the steam. Lead, copper, silver, and gold, they do not react with water. So you can see here that the reactivity with the metals of metals with water differ. Some react only with the cold water, whereas some can react only if the water is hot or in the steam condition, and some metals are there which do not react with water. So these are two chemical properties of metals. First, what we have studied, that the reaction of metal with oxygen. The metal react with oxygen and form metal oxide. And when metal react with water, they form metal oxide or metal hydroxide, and hydrogen gas is released. In the next class, we will discuss some more chemical properties of metals.